Hello, happy Thursday. I hope wherever you are that you and your loved ones are safe and well, that you're having a good week, at the very least that you're having an okay day. I'm going to get right into it. This week is going to be about books. Books. But this is not really relevant. What I'm about to show you is not really relevant to that. Well, it's kind of relevant. Anyway, why don't I just talk? Why don't I just say it? I was looking at one of our bookcases in the living room. I'm a bookcase person. I love them. And so I was looking for a book to see if we still had a copy of something, and I moved a picture frame that I've had forever. It's just a simple plastic picture frame. I think I got it when I was in high school, maybe. Has my name in the corner, and it's a little, painted on, flower trim and stuff. And it's just simple like plexiglass or little plastic frame, and it's an inverted V, and then the back is flat, so it sort of leans on itself. There's more than one picture stuck in that frame. So it's all family pictures, old stuff, like from our wedding, from our, family events. And as I'm looking through, I was like, wow, this is neat. This fell out. I'm just going to leave that there for a second. Okay. I think this is from first grade. Now, look at that face. She looks pretty satisfied with her life. Like, I am living my best life with this massive collar and amaztastical bow, my haircut. I mean, wow. That's like a class picture. And what's with the winter background? Like, what? Okay, I'm just gonna say, this dress, I loved that dress. I think it had short sleeves, and I'm pretty sure that the skirt of it was pleated and matched the bow. It might have had a drop waist. I'd have to ask my mom, but that fell out, and I was thinking, number one, why do I have that? Anyway, why did I have it there? It was so weird. Second thing is, it looked like I had successfully auditioned to be in the Partridge Family, like a backup for the Partridge Family. And if not, I was going to head over and audition to be backup for the Brady Bunch, because wow. I'm pretty sure it was first grade, because I had a similar haircut in kindergarten. That picture cracks me up, because my mom had told me, like, I had this little green floral dress on, had little capped poofy sleeves. It was just like a simple little skirt, and I had tights, but I had over it my favorite, very comfortable zip-up hoodie blue sweatshirt. And my mom had told me, make sure you take off your sweatshirt before you get your picture taken. Now, you guys must remember when you got your pictures taken at school, they gave you a comb sometimes to comb your hair and make sure. Well, in kindergarten, I got home, my mom asked me, my family, like, how did it go? How was pictures? I was like, okay, it was fine, I guess. They get the pictures back. Now, not only am I wearing the sweatshirt, zipped up, no less. I'm pretty sure it was zipped up. But my hair, like, okay, so that hairstyle, but like all crazy. So then my mom was like, didn't they give you a comb? Now, I said, I thought it was a present for getting your picture taken. I didn't realize I was supposed to comb my hair. I thought it was like, oh, okay, this is a freebie for getting your picture taken. So I just put it in my pocket. Well, the pictures are amazing. It's hilarious. It's ridiculous. So I'm pretty sure that's first grade. The sweatshirt one, where I look like I'm petrified, like, what's going on? That one looks like, I know what I'm supposed to be doing now. I look amazing. My collar's gigantic. My bow is fabulous. So that would have been 1979, maybe, I think. 78, probably. Anyway, that cracked me up, and I thought, you know what, go ahead and share it. When you see the progression of school pictures over the years, it's so funny. I wish I had all of them to share, because it's, it just, that cracked me up. I was like, wow, that is quite an ensemble. But I loved that dress. I thought I looked very, grown up in that dress. And I mean, it might have belonged to one of my older sisters, which was the holy grail of clothing, for me. Like, to get something my sisters had worn and loved, it was like, oh, I'm going to get that next. It was amazing. Anyway, I know the humidity is like, I went out a little earlier to pick up my medication, and no hiccups this time. Thank you, universe, because I was like, please, please, please don't let there be a hiccup this time. I can't deal with it, please. Anyway, I called the pharmacy this morning. They were like, I called yesterday or 2 days ago, and they said, oh, there's a hold on it. You can't get it. You can't do anything with it till the 1st of July, which I still can't believe it's July now, but I was like, I don't care. I just want to make sure that it's there and I'm not chasing the office down for, 3 days. They're like, no, it's here. We just can't do anything with it. I'm like, that's fine. I don't care. I called them today. They're like, we're going to fill it. It'll be ready. No worries. I get there, it's ready, I picked it up, I was like, yes. But because it's been raining, the humidity's a little crazy. It's like, hello, permanent wave. Oh wait, by the way, now imagine this, but curly. That was the other thing I used to do to my hair back then. Well, not back then, but when I was a little older. I had my hair really short and permed. Why? I don't know. Anyway, the humidity is not my friend. But I figured, you know what? Forget it. It's getting late in the day. Just film the video. Okay. Speaking of humidity. Now, I'm sure some of you, or a lot of you, can relate to having arthritis. Not like weird, freaky diagnostic arthritis. Just straight up, like, you're getting older, you got some arthritic joints, you know what I mean? I don't know about you, but when it gets to be humid like this and hot, it's like in the 90s, high 80s, early 90s, low 90s. I feel like all of my joints feel like, you know when you get a package delivered and like from Amazon, I know Amazon's bad, but those puffy plastic things that they stick in the box so that your stuff isn't rolling around. I feel like that's what's been inserted into my joints. And it's not even painful. It's just puffy. I feel like puffed up. My knees, my hands, my elbows. I was like walking and I thought, the only thing missing is like the crackle of bubble wrap. That's the other thing. I feel like I've got bubble wrap in my joints. So I was like, this is fantastic. My back, I still have that lean burn, like if I move, I feel it like in the center of my back. It's kind of painful, but it's not the end of the world. And I haven't done much because it's been hot, because I figured, you know what, if I lay low, if I try not to do too much, it won't, affect my joints badly. That doesn't always work, but what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? So when I went out, I made it like block and a half without my mask on, which was weird. But then I couldn't do it. I had to put my mask on. And obviously I wear it in stores and stuff. When we're sitting in the local park, we take our masks off. My family's a little bit braver than I am in terms of keeping it off, but for the most part, when we're walking through a crowd, and I know people are like, oh, you're vaccinated, keep your mask off. It's easier said than done for me. I'm a little paranoid. It's hard. And it almost feels like, if you've seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure, when, this is such a weird reference, but when he's looking for his bicycle, suddenly everybody in the street is riding a bike. When we're wearing our masks, suddenly nobody has a mask on. And when I didn't have it on, I felt like all of a sudden everybody had a mask on. I was like, come on, are you kidding me? But so obviously I felt safer leaving it on, even though it was hot. I was like, whatever, I'd rather be hot than worried. And, I'm very glad I got vaccinated. I highly recommend it. I'm not trying to force anybody to feel a certain kind of way about it, but I feel like we're better off if we're vaccinated. It's safer for people, but that's just my personal views, But that being said, I am going to be wearing a mask because I do, in certain situations, obviously, because I just feel safer. And so I was like, I can't do it. I put the mask on. I was like, and there was nobody on the street, but still, I felt like, put the mask on, you'll feel better. And I did. Sweating ridiculously, but I thought I'd rather be hot than worried. Okay, other than that, there's not too much going on this week, but I did want to talk. I am wearing my Emotionally Attached to Fictional Characters shirt. It's from my local library. I know right now, I don't know how many people are getting over to the library. I wanted to recommend the Libby app. Now, I wish this could be sponsored by Libby. Obsessed doesn't come close. Before the pandemic, I loved going to the local library. I love going to the New York City libraries, the Brooklyn libraries. When I was in high school, I worked in our little library there. I love books. You guys know that. I love books. I would take books out, recently as of a year ago. Or just go and spend time looking at archival things, and that was very special, and my daughter would be with me, and it was like, we loved doing it. And so now it's hard because we haven't been there in a long time, and I want to go back. It's hard to get back into things. It really is. I want to do that, but it's like, I don't know. I'm trying. I really am trying. I am. But I highly recommend that you support your local libraries if you can. This shirt, I purchased this online. I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, I can support the library and get an amazing shirt that I love. That's true. But The Libby app is amazing because you can, if you have a library card, you can plug in your library card. They work with the libraries, and you can rent online versions of books. And so each library has their own selection of books. So let's say you wanted to take out, Charlotte's Web just popped into my head. Say the New York Public Library has a copy of it. The Brooklyn may not. I can rent it from the New York Public Library because I'm a New York resident and I have a library card, but I also have my Brooklyn library card. So if a book is available at one place or another, I can rent from either place. And so if you have a library card where you live, plug it into the Libby app. If you're enjoying technology and you can't always carry a book with you, and if that's not, I love a real book. I love a real book. I love the smell of books. I love the smell of bookstores. I haven't been in a bookstore since March of last year, and it's like I window shopped in bookstores. I would make lists of all the books I wanted to put on my wish list, and oh my gosh, that was like one of my favorite things to do, was just to walk around. What is this new book? Who's this famous author? What they write? I want to make a list. And I have this massive list of books, wish list books that I would either get from the library or put on a, books I hope to get in, real life, and like a real hard copy. But anyway, the Libby app enables me to still take books out of the library without, especially during the pandemic, going to the library. And then no matter where I am, I have a book on my phone or on my Kindle. And so I highly recommend it. Support your local libraries. It's very important. I love this shirt. It's very soft. It's very comfortable. And it just cracked me up because I was like, oh my gosh, that's so true. But I know this is not the most exciting video. I got to show you my first grade class picture, which is something else. Imagine if you were, well, everything old is new again. I could probably wear something like that now. People would be like, wow, where'd you get that vintage outfit? And it's probably from a modern store. That's what's hilarious, because I've seen so many things that I'm like, wow, where'd they get that? And then I realized, wait a minute, that's like from such and such. That's a modern store. It's not vintage. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that you have a low pain, no pain, low aggravation, no aggravation kind of a day, kind of a week, and a beautiful holiday weekend. I hope that you get some time off, and that you, people have been setting off fireworks around here for 3 months. So it's like, it's not even the 4th of July yet, but every night it sounds like the 4th of July outside. So I don't know what's going on out there. But anyway, I hope that you are all going to be safe this weekend, and that remember, if you have pets, or if you have people in your life that have pets, to be careful with fireworks, because they do not like fireworks. And I get to be a pet adjacent person because everybody in my family but us has dogs that we all love. But just be safe out there. That's the goal. And enjoy this weekend. And I will see you tomorrow via the blog, and next week for another video. Be safe. Bye.